Well, hi everyone. I got a lot of Hot Toys figures in recently, and I haven't put them up because I've been meaning to do videos on them. But the first one up on the list is Captain America, or as I like to call him, Captain Falcon. Yeah. So let's get on with it. Alrighty then. So, this figure came to me, I guess, like 2 months ago, maybe? Let me move this so it's easier to talk into it. My hair's purple. Look at that. Whatever. Yeah, anyway, so I got him, and let's just kind of look at what we got here. We got the box. It's got nice, unnecessary texture up here. Just a picture of him. Falcon and the Winter Soldier on this side. Falcon the Winter Soldier on that side. Then a whole bunch of legalese with more texture. So then, if we take off the box, well, take off the sleeve of the box, we are greeted with the figure itself. And obviously I did take the figure out to look at him first, but I put him right back in. And yeah. Eventually I'm going to get him up there behind everybody, but for now he's in his box. So just more of nothing on this box. But let me take him out of the box and we'll take a look. Alright, so I have everything of worth out of the box now. Except this plastic piece wasn't of worth, I just accidentally left it out. So it comes with a cool amount of stuff. Just let's look at the base really quickly. Usually I don't care about the base. I mean, I probably have shown it, but usually I don't use the base because there's no point when I just stand him up, but I want him hovering above everybody. So I'll probably be using the base. It's got a nice texture right here, and then it's smooth here. Texture again, and then nothing special over there. But it's a nice little base. Put him up there. I'll be the only one who's using a base, but whatever. It comes with like different pieces. I guess this is for putting it on this. And I'm not entirely sure. I guess this goes on here, and then it has, the little hawk. There we go. Yeah, so this one's definitely for putting that on the piece and then having him fly around. But let's look at him. Whatever you want to call it. This comes from Falcon's jetpack, and it's not going to. I'm gonna have all of these problems with focusing, like always. I need a new camera. One that actually knows how to focus. Come on. Come on. There's nothing anywhere other than what I'm trying to show. I don't understand. Guess I just constantly have to have the camera controls open so I could just focus instead of autofocusing. Alright, so there is the thing that comes out of his backpack. I'm pretty sure he calls it the Hawk, but somebody's going to correct me and call me a bad Marvel fan. I'm blanking on it right now. But either way, this is cool. I like it. It doesn't do anything articulation or wise, but you could plug it and display it. And he comes with like these action hands. Nicely painted. Comes with the holding hands. They're all nicely painted. And he comes with fists. And then he's got on his just, you know, relaxed hands in the box. Does come obviously with a Captain America shield, the one that Steve Rogers gave to him at the end of Endgame. It's not metal, it's plastic, but it's nice. It's nicely painted. It's nice. It's just very nice. Nice. And it's got like leather straps, but it's plastic. They're not real leather. But you should, they're all on like little, you should be able to get his hand through it, but I'm pretty sure that these buckles work. But it's just really hard to get it working. But that's what this guy looks like. Put him off to the side. And then he comes with his wings. And these things, let me just focus this better. These things are massive. And it's got a few different points of articulation. It's got one up here. It's got another here. Do it from this way. And then it's got one here for folding in only. And it goes back a little bit, but it doesn't stay that way. Folds it in. And then each one of these are kind of on its own joint. So you can, you know, fully extend it out. Like so, or you can kind of fold them in closer if you wanted to. However you want to display him, you know, clearly that's up to you. But let me tell you, when these are on, they are massive. And then let's take a look at him. So he looks fantastic. They did a really, really good job with him. He's got pieces in his boots of foam. So they did a really good job with him. All of this detail, the texturing, like, it's just really well done. So let's just look at his face really quickly. It's definitely Anthony Mackie, like 100% Anthony Mackie. And then his backpack. And his backpack, you know, pieces of it come off in 3 spots, and I'll show you why in a little bit when I go to put on the wings, if I could talk. That is America's second ass. His boots are very nice. His boots here in the in the front here, it has like a little action for like getting the ankle pose, but I don't think you should push this because it doesn't seem like it feels like it's just like friction. I don't know if it's very secure. But yeah, and then the front, all of this is just really nice material. This is a different material than the rest of this. Like, he's got his suit on here, but then he's got like a plastic, it's like rubbery, I guess, on top. And then this is all just plastic, embedded. And then he's got the star on this side, and he's got a star on that side, and his belt. So let's look at articulation right now. So let's start from the bottom. Start from the bottom now. Alright, so he's got full rotation in his ankles. You know, pivot side to side. Goes up that much and back, or down I should say, that much. This does turn if you need it to, and it kind of goes up and down the leg if you want it to look more kind of attached to the boot certain things, certain poses, and then you have his knee articulation, very nicely ratcheted, goes that much, and then the material kind of bunched up on me here, so it seems like it's nice and easy to push it back down into the boot, so that's good. This is all like different materials. This is more like rubbery, but yeah. Anyway, he could kick forward. So this is where it's restricted a little bit. So just because of the fabric, I mean, if I were to pull up on this maybe a little bit, can get him, that's as far forward as he can kick. You can't really go too far back, just that. And then side to side, you get that much before you really run the risk of probably ripping in between the crotch. This piece is connected, so when it comes to waist articulation, it's like connected but not completely. I think it's one suit, but I think they tucked part of it in and attached part of it here, because it seems like right here is attached, but like over here you can see how that comes out under it. So I don't know exactly what the engineering behind it is, but there's that. And then forward crunch, I don't know how well this material will survive over time of keeping it in a pose like this, but that's how much it goes forward just on that joint. Then obviously there's, you know what? I think that's the only joint. There's nothing above that. So that's as far as he crunches forward. I feel something else here. There's two joints here. So there's a joint that's real, that you can really tell when you go make them go backwards. So there's like a joint right here, and then there's the cut here. So when I'm trying to get this going forward, that's as far as it goes, and then if I use the uppercut, that's as far as he goes forward. Okay, so he's got a nice range of motion in his torso. And then this is as much of a T-pose as he can get. That's as much forward as he can get, which I'm not sure how well you'll be able to get some flight poses, but that's as much as you can get range out of that. Back, he's got a double jointed elbow, which gets you about there. And I'm not sure. Yeah, it kind of looks like I have to tuck it in a little bit. This one doesn't seem as easy to tuck in, but regardless, doesn't matter. His hand, 360 on a ball peg. Well, like the normal joint that we get. And then his neck goes forward that much, and then you can get him looking down a little bit from there. And then oops. And then up is restricted a little bit because of this. But it is rubbery enough where you can kind of push it. And then if you want to get him to like look up for like flight poses, his head does kind of pop off at a certain point. So it's kind of, before it pops off, it's about here. And then if you pop it off, you can get like that, or like that. But overall, I mean, great articulation, great figure. Let's see how you put the wings on. And I'm just going to do this in real time. So you take this piece off, you take this piece off, you take this piece off, and it comes with this piece here. So this will plug in like this, so you want to put this wing here, and it just, you know, just got to give it a little force, but that's there. And then you want to put the other side and the other side like that. And you'll see that it's got the sides of the backpack on there. This does come off, and I'm not sure why they didn't just glue it on, but those will come off, so you do have to worry about losing those. They don't come off unless you're trying to get them off, but... And then you just... Oops, sorry. You just attach it to the 3 prongs in here. And then you just put this on over it. So it might be easier to put it on first, but you can kind of finagle it and then get it on and then just push it there. So now, let's see if we can get him standing with the wings on. Like, I was not joking when I said that the wingspan is massive. So with his wings on, you're not getting him to stand normally unless you have him hunched over. But there's his wingspan. He's ginormous. But the wings are super awesome because the way that they're articulated, you can get it like that. And then, you know, just finagle all the blades and stuff to get it how you want. And now he's top heavy. You know, you could do a lot of different poses and stuff with this. You know, he's doing like a... See, that joint's not the best, just because of the weight of the wing. But, you know, if you get him like this, you can get him to do some, like, barrel roll poses or whatever you want to do there. But, well, I guess it is easy to come off. So don't go too crazy with it, I guess, unfortunately. But it is easy to just put back on. Just line up the circles. Line up the pegs with the circles, I should say. It's easy when you're not trying to record and say it's easy, but then it doesn't look easy. But what I'm wondering is how it works when he's on the stand. Like I said, this is probably going to be the only figure I ever have on a stand, just because I want him above everybody in like a flight pose. Like, oh, you know what? Before I do that, I probably have to put the shield on him, don't I? So take that off. Let's see how well this slides in. So it does seem like it's going to be quite the tight fit. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get, like, this clip came out when I was trying to put it in, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get that clip back on, but I'm hoping that just the one will suffice if I put... Oh, I'm dropping everything. Oh no. Hoping if I put like his fist on over this, I'll like lock it into place. I'll just put him down like this, and then, because he's got a lot of weight to him once you have the wings on. Why don't I take the wings off? How about that? So he's a very nice figure, but he's very clunky. See, like it's feels like it's hard for me to get this wrist on now. That the shield's in the way. And his head fell off. Oops. Like that hand is just not on there very well. Oh, this isn't working out for me, is it? Does the hand go on nicely without that there? No, I guess that's just... It just doesn't feel like it's in there all the way. Just a little tug. But let's see. Let's try that again. One more time. Do it the same, but better. And then I really don't think it's going to be possible to get this in there. If I just put it up a little bit more. Oh, I got it in. Okay. Cool. So that's him with the shield. Actually, you know what? That's him headless with the shield. Let me go grab this head. Alright, so I got his head attached. I fell all the way back there. I had to go crawl for it. And I got this attached. I was able to kind of get the buckle in. It did come out on me again afterwards. Sorry about that. So, you know, now I just want to try and get him in a pose and get him on the stand. So I did attach this guy to the stand as well. And now I'm just going to plop him on there. Now that I got him on there, he's cool. He is pretty heavy for the stand, though, I think. And I'm not sure if he's going to be high enough. Doesn't look like he's going to come out of the stand for the heaviness. I mean, he's got... Yeah, I think he'll be fine. But, yeah. So, you know, this thing's not as high as I want it to be. I might have to put this on something to make him higher than everybody else. But, like, just look at this. You can get him in different poses and stuff once he's in here. However you want to, you know, get him in his flight poses. I do wish that, you know, this material is made more like spandexy or something. Just so that you can get him in different, like, better poses. You know, Falcon, you know, Captain America is not going to be doing splits most of the time, but, you know, just getting him kind of where he needs to be. Like, I would rather him be able to be, like, his knee just a little higher or something, right? Just to get him into, like, a more dynamic flight pose. But this is probably as good as I'm going to get it. It's probably where I'm going to go up and put him with everything. Yeah, so I really enjoy this figure. I think you should get it if you can, if you haven't already. Can't wait to put it up there and see how it all looks together. I have Mandalorian Luke Skywalker. I have Hot Toys Batman and Robin, the 1960s version to do. So I might do those together because, it's the dynamic duo, but everybody else I'll do separately. But this is Anthony Mackie's Captain Falcon. Obviously, I know he's Captain America. I just like calling him Falcon Punch. Anyway, yeah. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that like button. Same thing. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell for notifications when I post more videos like once a year. And you can follow me on Twitter at 90sguytom. You can follow Kevin on Twitter at 90sguykev. Follow both of us on Instagram at the 90s guys. And with that, you'll see me next time.